Hey guys, what is up? Lefty back here again, and thanks for checking out the video. So today we're going to be covering some more pieces of kit. This time we got the North American Rescue Ankle Medical Rig here, so we're going to be talking about that. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Alright, truth be told, I've started this review probably about 10 times, and then I get halfway through it, and then I just get bored of hearing myself talk. So hopefully I can keep it entertaining for you, and then keep it entertaining for myself. So, I mean, it's a pretty basic piece of kit, but I would just want to talk about it because I think it's a pretty good option. For people that want to get into this type of on-body medical thing, especially after like Vegas and stuff like that, I think it's a really good idea to look at options like this. Because up until recently, I've been able to carry my big EDC medical kit that I take with me in my backpack for EDC work and all this stuff and that, and then I also bring it to the range. So it goes pretty much everywhere with me, but I'm not always carrying my bag. Obviously, new jobs and all this stuff and that I'm getting into. I cannot have my bag right next to me like I used to have in my old job, so I'm looking into more of a expansive option rather than just carrying a tourniquet or a compression bandage in my pocket. So I think this is a really good option. So like I said, this is the North American Rescue ankle rig. It runs for about $30 if you want to get it completely barren with no medical supplies. You can get it directly from North American Rescue's website. Like I said, $30. One thing that's really good about that website is I think if you order over 50, you get free ground shipping, which I think is a pretty good option if you don't need medical gear right now. So anyway, let's go over this bitch. So one nice feature that I really do like is the tourniquet pouch here. It does have this kind of enclosure type system on it, which I think is really good, especially considering that this is going to be around your foot essentially, so water, dirt, excess stuff like that can get splashed on the tourniquet, can obviously wear out the elastic and also the Velcro here. So I think it's a really good design. Yeah, really nothing else much to say than that. Obviously your pant leg will take most of that, but obviously if there's excess mud or whatever, it can help keep the tourniquet from getting worn out excessively quick. So the next pouch we have is for gauze. Right now I just have some compressed gauze in there. I will be switching to combat gauze or something with some type of hemostatic in there because it works far better. So that's that. And then we have a pouch here that has a compression bandage in here. I just have a 4-inch Izzy in there. You can put whatever favorite compression bandage you want. North American Rescue does make a kind of a flat packed compression bandage, which I will probably look into because while this is pretty minimal on your pant leg, depending on what kind of pants you're wearing, having slimmer stuff obviously will be better. The biggest culprit of this printing basically will be the tourniquet, just because it is such a weird kind of shape that's on your pant leg. If you have a long cylindrical thing on your pant leg, it's not too bad. But then on the other side, obviously, you're going to have bigger, bulkier items, which will make it look a little bit more funny. So I think having some compression bandage that actually is flat pack would be much better. Now, obviously, you only have 3 pouches here, but you can obviously stuff more stuff in there, right? So you can stick gloves back here. You can maybe stick a MPA. Maybe you can fit it in there. Maybe I'm not a big fan of the needles, but if you want a decompression needle, you can stick it in there. But for me, I think this is a pretty good little setup for most people. Minus the compression gauze, excuse me, minus the compressed gauze, I would just use an actual combat gauze, but that's just me. But one thing I do like to carry is some type of chest seal. This is a hyphen vent chest seal that is made by North American Rescue. So you do have all this real estate here for your Velcro. So what I like to do, you could probably fold this up and put it in here, but then it's going to get really fat. So what I like to do, or at least what I did, is actually take a piece of industrial strength Velcro, about an inch, and stick it on the back there, if you can see that. So now, when I fold this bitch up on my ankle, it'll sit right between the two materials, so it doesn't really abrade my leg there, if you can see that. And I will put this on so I can show you what it looks like when it's on, and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I did, and then also took a little bit of tape just to keep it from flapping open and shit like that when I'm running. So anyway, quick little review, I suppose. I've been wearing this for a while. I recently decided to do this with this, so I will give a kind of a longevity thing, I suppose, when I do it again with the experiences with this kind of setup. I might use a bigger piece of Velcro, honestly, but we'll do a longevity review on that. But as of right now, I've worn it running. I've worn it for an extended period of time. Honestly, it's not as uncomfortable as I thought it was going to be. most of the time you kind of forget it's there. It just feels like you're wearing like a really, really big sock. But I play hockey, so I wear big socks anyway, so it's not really a big deal to me. Oh yeah, but that's pretty much it for how it's designed and what I think of it. It's a pretty good piece of kit. Bump the camera there. If you're looking for an ankle rig, I think it's definitely worth a look. And yeah, let's see what this thing looks like on the ankle. All right, so real quick of what it looks like when it's on. As you can see a little bit of bulking, a little bit of shadow displacement, but honestly, nobody checks out the pant leg in all reality. So that's pretty much what it looks like. Obviously, that's where the tourniquet is right there. So as you can see, when I'm walking and I bend, you can see how much print that is. Now, obviously, I'm kind of working still on the placement. The thing I have an issue with, if you put the really big fat stuff in the middle, when you walk, you kind of bump it, so it can get a little bit annoying there. So I'm still kind of working on how to spin it. But obviously, this only looks weird because this one is so much shorter, right? So obviously, you know, it might be not a bad idea to actually just have two, or at least if you're going to have like a backup gun on that leg, you know, that's not a bad idea either. But anyway, let's get a closer look what it looks like now. All right, so this is what it looks like with the pant leg rolled up. Obviously, it looks a little bit more bulky than it actually feels. It feels pretty comfortable, honestly. And this isn't touching me. I can see if you get sweat on this would constantly be kind of rubbing against your skin, so that can obviously be a little bit more annoying. So, but yeah, I can't even feel that. I can feel it just a little bit over here. Feel like a little bit of cooler feeling. I honestly just realized too, this is not the tightest either, and I'm not wearing shoes. Shoes helps a lot because it kind of pushes it up and keeps it up there, which is nice. But yeah, that's what it looks like when it's on the leg. It's pretty minimal. I should also mention they sell one just for the tourniquet pouch if you want a little bit less bulk, which I said earlier. As you can see, this is probably the bulkier of the items, is that compression bandage there. So I'll probably look into getting more of a flat pack one and just shove that one into more of a different kit or something like that. So anyway, that's what it looks like on the leg, and yeah, that's where we're going to stop it. So thank you guys for watching as I do my Captain Morgan pose here, and be good.